Welcome to Cruising, the stress-free way.
I'm Jacita with Petway Travel.
And I'm Zaire with Petway Travel.
And today we're going to give you 25 steps to have a stress-free cruise on the Carnival Celebration. Ready? Let's go. So now that you booked your cruise, we are going to start with telling you the 7 things to do immediately after you book.
All right. So bottom line, I'm cheap, so I don't always buy the cruise line insurance. I sometimes shop around. But the one thing you want to do is make sure you do it in the first couple of days because part of the policies, some of the policies cannot take effect unless you get it immediately when you book your cruise.
Okay. So even though it's not required to have a passport, we do recommend that you get one because it just makes the whole process easier. And so we recommend for you to start this process as soon as possible because you never know what delays may be happening with the government and the processing. I think the last we heard, it was 10 to 13 weeks before people were getting their passports back after they mailed in their application.
All right. Now it's time to start having a ball. We got the technical stuff out the way. Now you can download the Carnival Hub app. And even though it's only about 3 pages in that thing, I looked at this thing 90 times in 90 days. I love the Carnival Hub app because it makes me feel like I'm starting to get on a cruise.
It does make you smile.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
I'm about to go look at it right after this video.
You probably are.
Yeah, I know I am.
So next you want to start your shopping. And so why do you want to start this early? Because you will be able to do seasonal shopping and get some great deals. So like when we went on our December cruise last year, I actually in October was able to find some awesome deals on some shorts. I found some for like $2, found some shirts for $1. I was happy. So shop off season to help save some money.
All right, let's talk about medical concerns. Now, I used to take a dialysis machine with me whenever I traveled. Carnival has a special assistance program to just help coordinate things like that for you. So if you have a dialysis machine or a CPAP machine, or you have a medical necessity for a fan, there are tons of things that can coordinate for you. And they have a special department that will coordinate all of that for you. We'll put the number below, so in case anyone needs it, they could actually grab that number.
So now you've booked your trip, you know where you're going to be, and so now it's time to look out for your fur babies and start looking at where they're going to do their vacation while you're on your vacation.
All right, and there's a date you need to drill in your head. You need to know this date like your birthday, and that is the final payment date. Yeah. Now, Carnival says that if you go past this date, they have the right to cancel your booking and not give you all of your money in return.
Yeah, nobody has time for that.
So please, like even me, I have a group cruise in May of 2024.
Yeah.
I know that the final payment date is February the 13th. Yes, February 13th.
Now, do you also remember that because it's the day before Valentine's Day?
Absolutely. Don't tell her, but that's a Valentine's gift. We going on a cruise.
All right, y'all. So now we are at the 90 to 30 day part of the process of getting ready for your trip. And where are we going first? We're going back to shopping. So we know that you're going to think about last minute things to get, or even just new things that you've seen that you want to have for your trip. So like we do shopping every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks when I got paid, I would think about a couple of things that were on our list and I would buy it to kind of spread it out. So we weren't spending a whole bunch of money all at once.
And then once you get your shopping done, you want to look at excursions. Because there are a few excursions on the Carnival Celebration that do sell out. Like if your sailing takes you to Nassau, the Van Your Way always sells out. And then if you go to the Cozumel, then the ATVs are never left when I look at them. And there's a few more excursions that sell out pretty quickly. So you want to go ahead and look at those and start to nail those down.
So then you want to think about what are you going to eat on the ship. And so we recommend to start looking at the specialty restaurants because some of them can sell out pretty quick. Now, if this is your first Carnival Cruise, you're quickly going to find out that Teppanyaki is a fan favorite. The venue is also small, but the food is great, the experience is great. And so last cruise, we caught ourselves looking in advance. And so we were on the Hub app 45 days out thinking we'll get a great spot and found out that half of the time slots had already been taken. So as soon as you look at, what's offered on the ship, choose what specialty restaurants you want to try. And once you decide, go ahead and book them.
So now you want to decide if you want to drive or if you're going to fly. Now there are two major airports that service most of the passengers that fly in for this celebration. That's Miami International Airport, and that's Fort Lauderdale Airport. Now, if you decide to come in the day of the sailing, which we do not recommend, we always recommend coming in the day before, but if you do decide to come in the day of the sailing, Carnival does have a shuttle that you can pay for that will take you to the cruise port and will take you back to the airport. If you do it from Miami, it's $22.99 per person each way. And then if you do it from Fort Lauderdale, it's $36.99 per person each way.
Now that you have come into Miami, if you have flown in, a hotel that we recommend that we love is Embassy Suites.
Hold on. Now they flew in the day before. What she's talking about. The day before.
We love Embassy Suites. We love the hotel. It's a beautiful hotel, and they offer an amazing breakfast. Now, they do offer a package where it will include the Wi-Fi, your hotel stay, and a shuttle from the airport to the hotel and to the port itself. If you don't want to do that particular package, you may not need the Wi-Fi. They do offer a shuttle from the hotel to the port, and it's $10 per person.
All right.
Oh, and if you're at a hotel that doesn't have a shuttle, you can always use Uber and Lyft to the port.
Yeah. And then let's say you decide to drive. There's a package that a lot of hotels have where you can drive in, you can park for 7 days, you can stay at the at the hotel. Don't stay at the airport, stay at the hotel. And then they'll give you a shuttle to the cruise port. Yeah. And then there's also parking at the cruise terminal as well.
So now we are moving into the home stretch, y'all. We are going to be 30 days out from the cruise. And so now we're going to tell you 5 things that you can do from day 30 up until day 7.
All right. So in the past, I've traveled with people that had some mobility issues. So they decided to rent a scooter. Mm-hmm. Now, I usually see Scoot Around always has scooters there at the cruise port. Mm-hmm. So what I feel comfortable doing is waiting until the last moment to book a scooter for anybody that needs it. When I say last moment, I'm talking about the last 30 days. I can call them up, and I'll put their number down here at the bottom where you can call them and actually rent a scooter to use on the ship.
Mm-hmm. And another reason why you choose to do that is because they require full payment when you make the reservation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I like keeping my money in my pocket.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. All right, so this next recommendation is for those of us who may have prescription medicine that we take. So go ahead and get all of your medicines refilled. Have them full because we want to make sure that you have at least 2 weeks worth of medicine with you. Just in case something happens, we want you to be prepared and safe.
All right, so we can start getting the cruise mode. Mm-hmm. It's 2 weeks before, and I'm like a kid on Christmas. So at that 14-day mark is when you can actually check in.
Yeah.
I'm staying up till midnight that night, and I'm waiting to hit that check-in button right there, right there. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm like a kid. So yeah, at the 14-day mark,
Yep.
you can actually check into the Carnival Celebration.
So now that you've checked in, you might as well go ahead, print your luggage tags for all of your bags, print your boarding pass so you can have all your important documents ready and waiting to go.
All right, and then when you get to about 7 days for most regular people, you can start packing. For me, who's a special little kid, I start packing about 2 months before. I pack and then I practice pack and then I repack and I put it all away. That's really because if I wait till the week of, I'm going to forget exactly 3 things. Not 4, not 2, exactly 3.
All right, y'all. It's the last week, y'all. We're at the last 7 days before we hit that Florida border for this trip. And so now what? It's time to get fly. It's time to get fresh. So ladies, we're going to get our hair done. We're going to get our nails done. We're going to get waxed. All those places that need and that want to be smooth. And guys, it's time to get to the barbershop. Get that nice fade and that nice crisp lineup.
First of all, are we just going to ignore that you said fly like it's 1985?
Yes, because if you fly, you fly.
Alrighty. Once you get fly, you want to go get some cash.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple places that you want to use cash instead of your card.
Yeah.
That's when you want to tip the porters. I usually give them about $2 per bag. And then when you're in foreign countries, it's never a great idea to use your card.
Yeah.
So you want to always use cash if you can when you're in the foreign countries.
Just to be safe. All right. So we already have our bag, the check bag packed. Now it's time to do the carry-on. And the reason why we wait until the week of to do the carry-on is usually because there are last minute things that I'm using before we leave. So like my toothbrush or my deodorant and lotion, stuff like that. Things that you need to get ready. So I do my carry-on last. Another reason why we pack a carry-on is because, like Zaire said, we travel in the day before. And so whatever clothes we're going to wear before we get on the cruise ship, we already have in a small bag, so we don't have to worry about the big one.
Yeah. And what I told y'all is I like keeping my money in my pocket. So things like the drink package, like Wi-Fi, just things that Carnival can sell unlimited. They're not going to run out of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't buy until 2 days before. I'm not giving them my money before I have to. I like my money in my pocket where it's supposed to be.
And because he likes his money in his pocket, he also likes the discount that he can get if we purchase those things before we get on the ship.
Hence, 2 days before.
All right, so early in our conversation, we talked about your fur babies. And so now you know where you're going. You're getting ready to go. Now it's time to get them ready and drop them off on your way out.
All right, and then since we're flying in, for us, we can't take things like soda, like wine, on the cruise. I mean, on the airplane.
Yes, on the plane.
But you can't take them on the cruise ship. So things like a 12-pack of cans of soda, a bottle of wine, or even prepackaged snacks you can actually take on board. So what we do is we go to the store in Miami and grab those things, just so we have them to take on board with us.
All right, y'all. Now we are at the final day. It is embarkation day. We are on the ship. We are excited because now the party and the fun is about to begin. And so please, 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 when you get on the ship, before it leaves dock, please put your phone in airplane mode. We would hate for you to have a ball of fun, have a tremendous vacation, and get back to that terrible cell phone bill because you forgot to put your phone in airplane mode. So, while you were at the Celebrate party, right after you finished the Celebrate party.
Hold on. We about to hear wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby. What?
We're going to hear what?
Wobble baby.
Are you going to do the wobble?
Absolutely not. Y'all saw how much I just moved when I said that, right? I don't dance.
He's such a party pooper.
I don't dance.
He's that cool kid that's be standing on the wall, not dancing at the party.
Super cool kid on the wall.
Anywho, before the ship leaves the dock, if it leaves the port, please put your phone on airplane mode.
All right. Thank you guys for spending some time with us.
Yeah.
And hanging out with us for a few minutes.
It's been awesome.
Yeah. So, you guys have a great day. Peace.
Hey.
To the Travel Squad.
Welcome to the Travel Squad.